You gotta take time out to focus on you. Don't take on any tasks that don't belong to you. It's a perfect day to make a change. Gotta put the brakes on anything that get in your way. No time to second guess. You gotta put your trust in God and walk by faith. It's got to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Go far beyond than just try. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is a day to claim your destiny. Just clap your hands if you understand. Just clap your hands if you understand.
Wanda is considered one of the most passionate and positive people you'll ever meet, both personally and professionally. Her inspirational mentoring, sales, and customer service training has dubbed her to be Wanda D Hollis, the Motivational Queen. She launched Wanda D TV, a revolutionary online real estate talk show where local businesses and community leaders discuss their services, issues, and concerns. Wanda is passionate about helping people achieve their goals and dreams. She has gone on to pursue many passions, including her I Am Enough talk show, having a seat on the West Georgia Board of Realtors, author of inspirational and motivational books, and also a strong supporter of several nonprofit organizations within her community. Wanda believes that there's no such thing as bad decisions, only regrets of not making the right attempt. For speaking engagements or to book her for your next event or conference, please visit www.IamEnough365.com.
Go through with PTSD also, I'm ex-military, but I learned how to turn it into microphone techniques. So I'm gonna freestyle and then I'm gonna tell y'all a little something, because Wanda D told me to freestyle. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Hard with the drums. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I come from the boogie down, south side of town. MCs like me, we come incredible. See, I've been spending so much time in my head. Grab the microphone. Did you hear what I just said? I got skills, rocking on the mic. I pay bills all the time. Rapping on the beat with the rhyme. I'm coming off the top of my mind. I do this all the time. This is how I rhyme. I am enough.
I am enough.
Sing it. I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. Times right now totally rough. Every time I'm dealing with this stuff, I grab the microphone and I don't bluff. And when I hold the microphone, I'm like a rough. Sit back and watch the crowd rock. I grab the microphone non-stop. Blast the microphone is, I got a bonus to grab this mic and do just what I like. Too much hesitation, I had to take a turn. Sit back, relax, so I can unwind. Messing with my mind. Now I gotta come out here and show this one time that I could unwind. Say a little stuff that was on my mind. And this is how we do. Are y'all with me? I'm with you too. Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Come on, times are tough and you know it's rough, but say, I am enough.
I am enough.
Say, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am enough. I am enough. I'm from the Bronx, baby. Alright.
In the 8C.
You gotta say it. You gotta say it. I am enough. I am enough. Say, I am enough. 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 I am Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, your accountability coach, helping you get her done. What is it that you need to get done today, son? That's my New Yorker accent coming out. Okay, y'all don't know nothing about that. But anyway, welcome. This is the I Am Enough talk show where your dreams matter. This is day 20 of our Black History Month celebration. We have been rocking it out for 20 consecutive days of celebrating Black History Month. So I just want to say welcome and thank you. Thank you for coming in. If this is your first time, drop a 1 down in the comment. And if it's not, welcome back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Now, I need you to do me a favor. So if you're watching on Facebook, hit that love button, the love button, not the like button. I don't like that. I don't really care for that thumbs up button, that blue thumb. Keep that for somebody else. Keep that for them over there. I want the love button. All right. I want the love button. Did I do that right? I want the love button. So give me the love button. And also invite and share this information to your page. Share it everywhere. Share it to some people you don't even really like. Okay, we don't even care. Just share it. Because we are on a mission here on the I Am Enough talk show. We want to let you know that we are celebrating Black History Month. I said that Black History Month is the kickoff for the year. So we're going to continue through the year, but this month right here, we want to just take a full hold of it and give it all the respect and honor it deserves. Our ancestors are smiling on us. You know, our elders are happy because we have taken the charge. Me and you and everybody else. And as Addie would say, you look good today. Yeah. So with that being said, you got to celebrate. I want to just thank you. Thank you, Yvette, for sharing. Yvette, yep, she giving me all these hearts and loves. And yeah, she said, I share. Anybody else out here, tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm just going to give you a minute or so to come in, but not a lot of minutes because the queen that I'm bringing up to you, she is dynamic. She's been on our show before, but she's come back during this special time because she has some information for us. And you are going to love the information, love the education that she's going to be bringing us today. And I just could not miss this opportunity to sit down and chat with her. But before I get started, let me just tell you about some things that we have going on. You know, on March 5th and 6th, we're going to have our Unleashing the Power conference. This is a World. I'm just going to tell you what it is instead of saying the syllables. This is World Women's Conference Award Conference, Unleashing the Power. This particular organization is a international organization. They're global. They're around the world. However, we are kicking off right here in Atlanta, but the event is virtual. So, you know, it's the Atlanta chapter presents the Unleashing Your Power conference. And if you want more information, you want to find out how you can get involved, then please, by all means, pay attention to the information scrolling below and go check out the conference information. Money. You know, maybe you want to finance your next $1 billion project. We got something for you. Maybe you need some help in the area of brand and marketing. We got something for you. Maybe you want some help with how to get on PR work or media attention. We got somebody for you. Maybe you want to maybe you need help with better communication skills in your personal and your business relationships. Guess what? Yes. We got somebody for you. So you have to get in the building. You got to get in the Zoom box. This is going to be a virtual Zoom event. So you got to be in the Zoom box. You got to reserve your space so we can see you in the Zoom box. Okay. So make sure that you come out for that. And then on Saturday, we have it where you can be a part of our digital expo. So what does that look like? What does that look like, Wanda? Well, it looks like this. You'll be able to go front and center with all our viewers watching, right? Present your product or service, and then have a private room where the people that want to come in there and talk to you further about that, they'll be able to talk to you one-on-one in that room. So it's going to be beautiful. Guarantee you. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be just over the top excitement. And I'll be in the building. So I just want to know, will you be in the building? If you'll be in the building, say me. So I'm taking your temperature now, if y'all haven't figured out. I'm trying to see who's going to be in the building. So thank you, Deborah Jean, for coming in the building. She said, I am enough from the great state of Michigan. You better rock your state. You better rock your state. So that's what everybody there needs to do. They need to rock their state. They need to give me some hearts, right? Because I don't want them blue thumbs up. I don't want that thumbs up. I want those hearts. And I also want to mention 1044 Pro, which is our sponsor, which is one of my partners that I've partnered with in this journey called life. 1044 Pro is the bar that will give you so much added benefits to your life. This bar will help you with anti-aging. It's an anti-aging elements in it. It's a detoxer. You want to build your immune system. This bar has it. It even has electrolytes. And the best part about the bar is it tastes great. I got half of a bar up under my I'm not gonna bring it out and eat it, but it's gonna be nice and warm because it's up under my computer. Like, I warm up the bar. I don't put my bar in the microwave, but I will set it between my legs or up or on the stove. Did I say between my legs? Yeah, I will, because whatever. You get the gist. So anyway, let's have a great time. I just want to tell you about my guest, my special guest. Y'all ready? If y'all ready, say I'm ready. I want you to I want to tell you about my special guest that's coming on. And like I said, she's come on before. I met this beautiful queen out at an event. I was at an event. She had a booth. She was talking about her book. Her book is fascinating. She is one of those, I call her like a creative writer, fairy tale writer, and you would think you just stepped into a different dimension when you meet her, and it just soothes when you see her face. It'll just make you be like, is she really real? Like, yeah, she is. She's really real. I'm talking about Victoria Attmore. She spent her childhood in New York making up songs and stories inside her head. Yeah, that's where everything starts with. Now she writes down her story on paper. She is the author of Chocolate Forest, is her first book, and she's planned this series, which we have the next one, which is called The Flight of the Butterfly. And this is a whimsical chocolate forest series that she is really making your children feel better about who they are, whatever, and how they look. Can you imagine a tree providing you chocolate, cocoa? I mean, she got the whole thing laid out. She's doing a series now. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell y'all what she's doing. She's going to tell you. But her background is she's from New York City, like I said before, and she used to be a transit authority, a bus driver. She retired from that, and then she moved to Georgia to become a peach. So she's a peach apple, I guess is what you might call her. I don't know. Let me just see. Let me let her. You get the gist. Let me just bring her on, and she'll tell you what she is. Queen.
Yes, thank you, Wanda D. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome.
I'm watching you also.
Are you a peach apple now?
I am a peach apple.
You know what?
I am a peach apple.
You're a peach apple.
I love this.
I'm gonna step out the way so you can further introduce yourself to people, tell them something that I didn't mention. And then we're going to dive into this conversation. I can't wait to talk to you. I'm so glad you're here today. You always make me smile. I love your backdrop. I really feel like I'm in the chocolate forest now. That's how I feel. So I'm gonna move out your way and let you continue to introduce yourself.
I am so appreciative to be here and to share my lovely story about the chocolate forest, where the bark of the tree is made of chocolate, and these wonderful angels come together and they minister to children about what God said about them before the foundation. Because we in Black History Month need to know where we came from, and we cannot forget what God said about us as a people. I remember my mother's telling me stories about where I came from, because she was so blessed to come from a wonderful family who had great ties in making American history. Even though we had history in Africa, we brought that history over here. Well, we've always been in America from the beginning of time. but those things were hidden from us. So I've been able to take on a collection of the wonderful, whimsical stories that my mother told me, and I put it inside of my book, The Chocolate Forest. I'm just going to show you the book, The Chocolate Story. The Chocolate Forest is a wonderful, whimsical book about chocolate forest angels. And the angels are chocolate mocha to chocolate strawberry to chocolate vanilla. We all come together in a chocolate family because you can be born in a family that is very fair skinned to very light skinned, but God has kissed us in such a special way that our complexions are from different colors to light to dark, making a complex, beautiful mixture of what sweet chocolate is all about. That's who we are. I also, every Saturday from 6:30 to 7 o'clock p.m., I would love to invite your children to come on and let me read to you my book, The Chocolate Forest, and my book that is already out, The Flight of the Butterfly.
Queen, I love that. I love what you're doing with the children, you know, giving us these rich stories that help us feel better, you know, that help our children know how valuable they are. And that's what brought us to this point in time here, because when I was doing this lineup for Black History Month, you know, you was like, you know, I definitely want to be a part of that because I have so much to contribute, and you are contributing. My subtitle is We Are Black History. So I just love what you're doing, you know, all around the country, all around the world, you know, just adding this story. And one thing about it is when you do a book, you know, it adds to your legacy. That book can't be reversed. So you're giving us this opportunity to not only just share it in this experience, but also leaving behind something. So after we're all gone, these stories hopefully will continue to like flourish in people's heart. Now, I want to know, my first question to you, Queen, is what does Black History Month mean to you? I can't hear you.
Black History Month means to me to be able to step into the life of, okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Can you hear me now? Okay, I apologize. Black History Month to me is a legacy and a collection of stories that Black people have to create, and we are reminded of who we are as a people. Many years ago, we were not able to read about ourselves, but we were able to keep the stories going from telling stories to now being able to write it down and to read about who we are as a people. We have lit the lamp to the whole universe, making us feel proud and other people knowing who we are as a people, a powerful people, Black.
I love it. I love it. Who in history or what experiences has been your most influential as it relates to Black history?
My mother, she had so many wonderful stories about her family were helping to be the founders of the AM church, because Black people, what they would do is steal away into the church, and they would gain their strength after coming from the cotton field, after picking cotton and toiling and being beat and all the things that they had to endure. They were able to steal away into the churches and get their strength. Some people say that it was not our religion, but it was our religion. We find ourselves in the Bible, as the Hebrew people, as from the Igbo tribe, from Ghana and all of the other countries, we have been collected together and brought into the United States, where we can now celebrate who we are. Our stories are being told from all over the world about who we are, the hidden jewel. And this is what history means to me, to be able to celebrate it not only in the month of February, but to bring all these collective stories together from, like I said in the beginning, my mother told me about who her family was, from the AME Zion Church, the Allstalks, a very powerful family. And my mother would often tell me that she would sit at the dining table and hear about the stories where the Allstalks would sit down at the table with Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman, and those things lit a fire up underneath me, where next year I will be writing stories about my family on my mother's side with the Allstalks, and on my father's side with the Dorse. My grandfather was a Native American, and he looked like me, my complexion, a dark complexion, where we see the Native American that has been whited out to look like they were Caucasian, but the Native Americans were my complexion, and some darker than I am. And we have to tell these stories. We have to let the stories that we heard at the dining tables, write them down and begin to read them. We are not, they cannot stop us any longer from reading. And we have to write down, and we have to read, and we have to purchase books that Black Americans have taken the time out to write. We have to continue to get behind Black authors that choose to love their people and write about the powerful history that allows us to set us free and let our children be powerful. That's why I am who I am today, is because I remember the stories that my mother told me about her powerful, magical family, the Allstalks.
Wow, Queen. How was that when you heard these stories from your mom, and then you read about these stories like in the history book? So the same stories that made the history books, like your mother was a part of, your family was a part of that I can't even find the words to say, like just how emotional was that for you?
Just so powerful when I see the White House. And I remember one particular story about my mother. Her name was Juanita, how she would tell me that when she was a little girl at the age of 9, she went to the White House maybe 1 or 2 times, and she was introduced to President Mamie Roosevelt. Because Roosevelt, she was very instrumental helping Black people be able for their civil rights. My mother was a child, and she was able to watch those people play because she heard the story at the dining table about her grandfather and the civil rights that they started with the Allstalks and Frederick Douglass. And can you imagine from the AME Zion Church, the history where the slaves would run away and go into New York City and they would come together? So when I see these movies, I say to myself, wow, my family was a part of that, even though they are the unsung heroes. They're not Dr. Martin Luther King, but they are the unsung heroes, the people that you don't hear about. But I know about them because it makes me feel great. The reason why, because when I was a child, I had a difficult time reading. But because I heard the stories that my mother said, she said, pull your shoulders up. You come from a great people, a proud people. And what you are today, I promise you, you will not be tomorrow, because you are going to fly. You're going to soar like an eagle. And I was able to take that power from my mother, and it would instill me when I didn't feel good about myself. And this is what we need as a people. We were not able to remember the stories about it was beat out of us. But if we can raise and lift the lantern for children all over the world to know that we come from the Ibu tribe, we come from a great people. We are the Hebrews. And at the time we lived when they called the Christ, the light of the world, we played a significant part in that. They don't want to tell us about it, but the light, the cover is coming off. So those are the things that make me feel good. Some people say, who does she think she is, being so proud? It's not who I think I am, it's who I know.
You know you
and
are.
I want to share with you who you are. You be
I had to
jealous.
ring the bell.
All right. Don't be jealous. Latch on to who I am, and then you can uncover your great history. We must lift each other up. Purchase my book. Don't shake your head at me and say, who does she think she is? Help me to become a part of our great legacy so that we can hire one another, help each other, lift up America and all over the world. Let's join in. That's what I think.
That's beautiful, Queen. You know what, that I don't know. Everybody's saying beautiful story. They say, wow, amazing history. We got a yes, Queen. We got an amazing, powerful story. See, this is what happens when you tell your story. This is what happens when you have these conversations, because, you know, on the sideline, nobody knows who you are. And I know for such a long time, you sat on the sideline. You sat on the sideline being quiet, on mute, and then you decided to come out and let people know, and you decided to use your voice as a way of giving back, as a way of healing, you know. So because you didn't, I mean, like you in your bio, like you always written, but you weren't telling your story until what age were you when you produced your first book?
I was it's been since 2015, so I was over 50.
Okay, my point is this. This is my point, Queen, because there's somebody watching right now, or somebody that will watch. And by you sharing your story now, by you picking up your pen and writing that first book, The Chocolate Forest, it birthed so much more. It opens up so many more doors for you. But if you had to stay muted, say, because somebody's watching right now and they saying, I'm too old, I haven't did it yet. And that's what I want you to speak about, because there's no age limit. Life is timeless.
There is no age limit. There is no age limit to continue to move on. I'm saying I'm in my 60s. I happen to be proud 63 years old. And there is so much more inside of me. Like Jesus said, like it's in the Bible, it says, to God is what one day is 1,000 years. So age is nothing but a number. You can be in your 60s and you can actually chronologically be 60, but spiritually you can be a child. And that's what, if you think of yourself in childlike ways and the innocence, there is nothing that you can't do if you believe in yourself. I believe that I am supposed to take this story all over the world. So anything that I need, because I believe, I'm able to pull back the layers of my age and age backwards. So I ask you, all those that say, well, I'm too old to tell my story, I'm in my 40s or my 30s or my 50s and it'll take too long, you're never too old. Absolutely. Because that God that is inside of you will reverse everything and allow you to tell the world your story. So I encourage you today to continue to be a part of who we are as Black people, telling our story. Age is nothing but a number.
I love it. I love it, Queen. You have blessed me so much this afternoon just in sharing that. And everybody is just so grateful and so honored. You got so many hand claps. So many hearts went up because this is what we do on the I Am Enough show. We our subtitle is Your Dreams Matter. But then it comes down to goals. You can have dreams and then you can have goals. Goals are set specific for a date of accomplishment, and there's steps to that. So as you were writing your first book, you had to put deadlines on, bringing it out. Like when I met you, you were out. We were at where were we? We were at Expo, and no, actually it was the book fair. We were at a book fair the very first time I met you, and when you told me your name, I have an aunt named Victoria. And I was like, oh, and she, guys, if you don't know, if you haven't figured it out, she's short like me. We're both like the same size. We're like little women with big voices. And you came and we got gravitated towards one another. You was like, I need to talk to you and I need, and we lost touch. And then we ran into each other again. So this is what I call like just a divine assignment. We're supposed to be doing what we're doing at this certain time and place. And it feels so good. I want you, last question is, I want you to tell people, I know you talked about it, but how are you helping people win today?
On Saturdays at 6:30 to 7, I have Zoom classes with children, and I help children remember who they are. And we do a little artistic projects, and it makes them feel so good. Last week I went on, and the children helped me to make the flight of the butterfly. And that helps them to win. And I have children today calling me up and saying, are you going to come on again Saturday? Because I want to be around you, because I feel so good making my little hand puppet. So in that way, that's how, in my small way, I help children. I climb into their lives because they allow me. And I look in their eyes and they put a smile on their face. And I think of things, what would make children feel good about themselves? Taking 15 minutes, 20 minutes out of each Saturday, reading a couple of pages to them, which is an encouraging book, and then sharing how to make hand puppets, how to create jewelry, how to dip chocolate. Children love that. It keeps them away from the TV sometimes, and just sit down and be ready
and be interactive.
Yes.
Queen, you have so much. You inspire me,
and
in so many ways. You inspire me, and I just love what you're doing. And I know that there's so much more that you're going to do. You guys, I want you to please reach out and connect with Miss Victoria on her. This is her website, www.thechocolateforest.com. And you can also reach her by email, chocolateforeststorytime.com. And you're doing this every Saturday, correct?
Every Saturday. From 30 to 7.
From 6 to, so just 30 minutes. So for all of you grandmamas and granddaddies and mamas and daddies and uncles and aunts and stuff, this is just a great way, because we have shifted into this virtual world. This is a great way to add something more to your children's life on a Saturday evening. So I appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna have Addie get on one of those calls very, very soon. Today she's working though. I'm hiring her. She's going to an event with me today, but we're going to be doing some work. But Queen, last words that you want to give our listening audience, please share with us some last words.
I would just like to say thank you for allowing me to present who I am to the world, because you're a world changer. You're a world shaker. And having to share this audience with you, Queen Wanda, I appreciate you. God said that I would meet queens and kings that would help me bring the chocolate forest to fruition. And when you call upon me, I say yes to you because you are the queen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Blessings
much.
to
I
you.
love you. I
love
accept.
you
I
guys.
say amen. I thank you. Guys, you have just heard from Miss Victoria Attmore. When I tell you, didn't I tell you, it's on. This month has been, to me, the best celebration of Black History Month that I've ever experienced. Why? Because I set these intentions to bring as many people as I can to you, to share with you all of the things that they have going on. You never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're standing up next to. But if we take time to listen, we can pick up so much information from the people around us. People are waiting to share. People want to share. And all we have to do is just be quiet enough to listen to them. So I just want to thank my queen for coming on today. I want to thank you all for all of the participation, all of the hearts, all of the love, and mostly for your time, because you didn't have to be here at 12 o'clock noon. You could have been somewhere else doing something else. I thank you for each share that you did. I thank you for each invite that you presented to someone else to be a part of this. And I thank you for always showing love on the I Am Enough platform, because that's all that we want to do, is love on you and teach you how to love on yourself. So guess what? Tomorrow, I have another special guest for you. It's Miss Wall Street. Miss Wall Street is a comedian. She's also a real estate mogul. So she's going to be coming in here tomorrow to just drop her information, to share time with us, to give us everything that we need to be great. And like we said, this is our month. This is Black History Month. We are Black History. So I want to thank you again. And I don't know, just go on and have a great day, because you deserve a great day. So peace, love, and light. But check out this video before you get out of here, okay? And remember, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. Peace, and bye for now.
You gotta take time out to focus on you. Don't take on any tasks that don't belong to you. It's a perfect day to make a change. Gotta put the brakes on anything that get in your way. No time to second guess. You gotta put your trust in God and walk by faith. It's got to change your life. Know what you want and apply. Go far beyond than just try. Goodbye to yesterday. Today is the day to claim your destiny. Just clap your hands if you understand. Just clap your hands if you understand.
Hey y'all, it's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, your accountability coach, helping you get it done. What is it that you need to get done? I can help you get on the media and make more money. Get that exposure you're looking for. So come see me. Check me out all social media under Wanda D Hollis, yes, my government name. And you can also follow my website at IamEnough365.com. That's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, and I look forward to seeing you soon.